Imagine a drug so promising it was hailed as a wonder, only to become one of the most infamous medical tragedies in history. Thalidomide, introduced in the late 1950s as a seemingly miraculous solution for morning sickness, led to the birth of over 10,000 children with severe congenital disabilities worldwide. In the late 1950s and early 1960s, thalidomide emerged on the pharmaceutical scene as a revolutionary treatment for morning sickness in pregnant individuals, promising safe relief from one of the most common discomforts of pregnancy. Yet this beacon of hope quickly morphed into an unimaginable nightmare when over 10,000 infants were born with profound congenital abnormalities worldwide. The spectrum of these malformations was heart-wrenching, ranging from severe limb deformities — some children were born with flipper-like appendages instead of arms or legs — to critical issues with internal organs, which not only profoundly impacted the quality of life, but also resulted in a distressingly high mortality rate among the newborns. The cataclysmic discovery of thalidomide's teratogenic effects between 1961 and 1962, revealed through a confluence of clinical observations and research, led to an almost immediate ban of the drug across the globe. This pivotal moment in pharmaceutical history marked the end of innocence for drug development and ushered in an era of skepticism and mistrust towards the pharmaceutical industry and healthcare providers. The public outrage that ensued was not just a reaction to the profound personal tragedies experienced by families, but also a demand for accountability and change, echoing through the corridors of power and forcing a global reckoning. In response to this tragedy, governments and regulatory agencies around the world galvanized into action, instituting rigorous protocols for drug testing. These new mandates required comprehensive safety and efficacy evaluations, including specific tests to assess potential harm to fetuses before any medication could be introduced to the market. This seismic shift did not merely alter the technical landscape of drug approval processes, it underscored a cultural shift towards a more cautious and scientifically rigorous approach to pharmaceutical development. The thalidomide tragedy, therefore, stands not only as a grim chapter of caution, but also as a catalyst for transformation, compelling the medical and regulatory communities to prioritize patient safety above all. It served as a somber yet invaluable lesson in the critical need for stringent scientific scrutiny and oversight, indelibly altering the trajectory of medicine and pharmaceuticals. This narrative of despair and redemption continues to remind us of the delicate balance between innovation and safety, ensuring that the echoes of the past inform the practices of the present and future. The thalidomide disaster, with its devastating consequences, acted as a pivotal moment in pharmaceutical history, compelling a global overhaul of legislative and regulatory frameworks governing drug development. In the immediate aftermath of this tragedy, regulatory bodies worldwide, spurred by the urgent need to avert similar catastrophes, overhauled their drug testing and approval methodologies. A significant outcome was the institution of stringent preclinical testing requirements, particularly focusing on the evaluation of potential fetal harm through animal studies, long before any human clinical trials could begin. This marked shift towards a precautionary approach signified not just an attempt to forestall another disaster, but a fundamental reorientation of the pharmaceutical industry's ethos towards prioritizing patient safety from the outset of drug development. These enhanced regulatory measures, while instrumental in elevating the safety standards of pharmaceuticals, also introduced new challenges, notably in the economic sphere. The introduction of rigorous testing protocols extended the timeline for drug development and significantly increased the financial burden associated with bringing a new drug to market. The costs associated with these enhanced safety requirements could escalate into the hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. Factoring in the exhaustive research, meticulous testing, and protracted approval processes now deemed essential. Faced with these daunting financial realities, the pharmaceutical industry began to pivot towards a strategy of drug repurposing. This approach, seeking to find new therapeutic uses for existing medications, emerged as a more cost-effective and efficient alternative to the traditional drug development pipeline. Drug repurposing leverages existing clinical safety and efficacy data, thereby abbreviating the development timeline and substantially reducing costs. Moreover, this strategy offers the added benefit of rejuvenating medications that might previously have been sidelined or underappreciated, uncovering new applications that extend their therapeutic reach and market viability. The shift towards drug repurposing is a direct consequence of the thalidomide disaster's lasting legacy on pharmaceutical practices. It represents a silver lining, showcasing the industry's adaptability and the ongoing quest for innovation within the constraints of stringent safety regulations. By breathing new life into existing drugs, the pharmaceutical sector not only navigates the economic pressures engendered by heightened safety standards, but also continues to expand the horizons of medical treatment, ensuring that the lessons learned from the thalidomide era continue to inform and refine the pursuit of healing and health improvement. Thalidomide's journey from pharmaceutical pariah to a drug of redemption is a remarkable tale of scientific perseverance and innovation. Initially cast into infamy for its teratogenic effects, thalidomide found an unexpected second life in the treatment of Hansen's disease, leprosy, earning FDA approval for this new role and marking the beginning of its rehabilitation. This surprising turnaround sparked a broader reevaluation of thalidomide's therapeutic potential, leading to its application in treating a range of conditions including autoimmune disease, HIV, Crohn's disease, and various forms of cancer. The resurgence of thalidomide is grounded in its unique biological mechanisms. It modulates the immune system by binding to the protein cereblon, affecting the production of inflammatory molecules. Specifically, thalidomide's ability to regulate TNF-alpha, a critical cytokine in inflammation and autoimmune responses, and its anti-angiogenic properties, which prevent the formation of new blood vessels necessary for tumor growth, have been pivotal. These dual actions not only mitigate the harmful overactivity of the immune system in autoimmune diseases, but also starve tumors of the blood supply needed for their growth, offering a multifaceted approach to treatment. Thalidomide's resurgence exemplifies the nuanced nature of pharmaceuticals, where a drug's risk-benefit profile can evolve dramatically with deeper understanding and careful application, transforming a once notorious compound into a life-saving medication for diverse and challenging conditions. In the aftermath of the thalidomide disaster, the pharmaceutical world has walked a tightrope, balancing the drug's potent therapeutic benefits against its potential for harm. This balance is epitomized in the rigorous safety protocols encapsulated by the Risk Evaluation and Mitigation Strategy, REMS, implemented by the FDA. REMS is a comprehensive framework designed to manage the risks associated with thalidomide prescription, ensuring that its benefits outweigh the risks. Central to this strategy is the prevention of thalidomide exposure during pregnancy, given the drug's notorious teratogenic effects. The REMS program mandates strict guidelines, including confirmation that patients are not pregnant before receiving the medication, detailed counseling on the risk of birth defects, and the requirement for 2 forms of contraception for women of childbearing potential. Additionally, the program includes measures to prevent the inadvertent sharing of the drug within households and through bodily fluids. These stringent precautions have proven effective. Since the introduction of thalidomide under the REMS program in 1998, there have been no reported new cases of thalidomide-induced birth defects in the United States. This success story highlights the critical importance of robust safety measures in the pharmaceutical industry, ensuring that drugs with a checkered past can be repurposed for the greater good without repeating the mistakes of history. The thalidomide story is a stark reminder of the importance of safety and ethics in drug development, serving both as a cautionary tale and a testament to the potential of drug repurposing. This saga has profoundly influenced pharmaceutical regulation, emphasizing rigorous testing and patient safety, while highlighting the value of learning from past errors. Thalidomide's transition from a disastrous mistake to valuable medical treatment underscores the need for strict oversight and the possibilities within existing drugs.